Support for Radio Friends comes from Homestead Senior Care, providing trustworthy, kind-hearted senior home care services in your loved one's home. All caregivers are thoroughly screened, extensively trained, professional, and reliable. Homestead is all about providing the highest quality home care service to fit you and your family's needs. Plus, if you would be interested in becoming a caregiver, they offer great part-time positions. Give them a call at 573-442-4333 or check it out at homestead.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, June the 14th. We've got Trent Rash with us today from Stevens College, the Summer Theater Institute. And you've had, how many, 3 or 4 productions
We've
already?
already had 4 shows to date.
Yeah. And now you're here to wrap it up with the big Broadway production.
That's right, our big show called Song and Dance, our big musical theater showcase at the end of the summer.
Yeah, so what happens with this?
So in this particular performance, we take 3 different Broadway musicals, and we pick about 6 or 7 songs from each of them, and we put them all together and perform them in one big show.
6 or 7 songs?
Yes.
So what are the musicals you're doing?
The musicals we are doing are Dames at Sea, Guys and Dolls, and Beehive the Musical, which is a bunch of 1960s pop songs by women.
Yeah. So does this production have a storyline at all, or is
No, it really doesn't have a storyline. We just kind of put them together, and it's a way to showcase the students' singing prowess and also their dance skills, because we have a choreographer here from New York City who's been working with them to showcase what they can do in terms of their dancing.
Mm-hmm. Now, when we were talking to you before, this Summer Theater Institute, these students are working from like what? 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night.
Until 10 o'clock. And they are going non-stop from one production to the next production, and they're in everything.
They are. They're in every show. There is never anyone that is not in a show. That's part of the first year experiences, that everybody is involved in everything.
And you did a lot of improv.
Yeah, actually, the show right before this one was their improv show.
But now the musical that you're doing, the Broadway musical, even though it's all music that we know, is there improv between the songs?
No, it's pretty standard transitions between songs. So it'll feel like a musical, but it's more of a review in the sense that there isn't a lot of dialogue.
And what about the sets?
The sets actually will change between the shows. They'll have some influences of the actual shows that they're from. So you might see some nautical influences for Dames at Sea and some city influence for Guys and Dolls, and perhaps some records or that sort of thing for the Beehive the musical.
And will the 3 different musicals all be done, the songs all in a row? Or
right, yeah.
Okay.
They'll be all the songs from the same musical will be paired together, and then we'll move to the next one, and then we'll move to the next one.
Okay, so if people want to come to this production, they have one chance to see it, and one chance only.
That's right. It's Monday, June the 18th at 7:30 p.m. in the Macklanburg Playhouse. That's the big stage at Stevens. And if they're interested, it's free. It's free and open to the public, so it's first come, first serve. Usually it fills up pretty quickly. If they have any questions, they can call the Stevens College Performing Arts Office at 573-876-7194.
Or they can go on Facebook.
Or they can go on Facebook and search for the Summer Theater Institute.
Okay. Trent, thank you so much for coming by. So once again, if you want more information, the tickets are free. But do you get the tickets ahead of time, or you just show up at the door?
They're free, so it's just at the door.
Okay, just at the door. But if you want more information on it, you can call 876-7194. Okay? And that's our final production of the season. Now we've got a guest I haven't seen for about 15 or 16 years. You were a regular on our Pepper and Friends show for many, many years. LOIS Long. Good to see you, Lois. And as I said, I haven't seen you for 15 or 16 years, but you haven't changed at all.
Oh, thank you.
You look as young as you did then.
Good life.
I guess that's what it is. But you're here today, Lois. You were with elder care back then, adult daycare, but you want to talk today about Alzheimer's.
Indeed. Paul, I have volunteered for several years with the Alzheimer's Association, and here in Columbia, I think you used to talk to Joetta Cohen every once in a while. And so she trained me to work with a program that allows funding to help caregivers who are taking care of someone in the home. Now, Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. Dementia may include things like multi-infarct dementia from a stroke and other things, and it really doesn't matter that's okay. The Alzheimer's Association does not discriminate if the diagnosis is not Alzheimer's. However, most people that are experiencing memory loss go to a physician, hopefully a neurologist or a geriatrician who works with older adults and has experience helping them figure out exactly what the diagnosis is. And then the Alzheimer's Association sponsors a care consultant option for people to call, and that is what I've been working with, because when a family calls to make an appointment with a care consultant, they sit down and talk about options, education, resources, and things like that. And so that's one of the things I want to leave with people today. And indeed, adult day care that we have talked about in years past is one of the things that this money pays for. But primarily, it's for someone to come into the home and stay with the person so the caregiver can get away.
There's some respite there.
That's what it is. It's relief for the caregiver. And
how long will the person come in and stay to relieve the caregiver?
It depends. Usually it's a couple of hours. It may be a family member that's going to stay all weekend when the caregiver goes to visit a grandchild or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it really doesn't matter. There's a limited amount of money approved at a time, and that's what the consultant does. They figure out what resources are going to best help that person.
And I think what we need to keep in mind, each and every one of us listening or watching, at one time during their life is going to be touched by Alzheimer's. Whether we develop it ourselves or we will know someone or someone in our family will have Alzheimer's, there is no escaping that. We're going to be touched by it. Percentage-wise, how many people will be diagnosed with
110,000 people in Missouri right now with the diagnosis. But I think the other significant thing is the expense. This bankrupts families caring for the person. When you say, okay, I can't take care of someone at home, and someone goes to a nursing home because they need skilled care, that's as much as $6,000 a month. So to have this money to help people stay at home and the caregiver not lose their health is a big help.
Right, it is. And I think most people would prefer to be at home.
Indeed.
Both the patient and the caregiver would prefer to have them at home. If people want more information on this, the phone number for the care consultant
is 1-314-801-0399.
Okay, so again, that's 314, area code is 314-801-0399. Or there's the 24/7 helpline for Alzheimer's.
And that's for anybody in the middle of the night that has a crisis. You call and somebody who answers who really knows what they're doing.
Okay, that is 800-272-3900. Again, that's 800-272-3900 or alz.org/STL. We'll get you information.
Indeed.
Lois Long, thank you so much for coming by. Please come back again.
I will.
Okay, we're out of time. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.